Alright, the centerpiece of this series, of, I don't know, whatever you want to call this, I guess playlist, which this playlist consists of the most, well, anyways, the series itself, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is actually connected to this movie in ways you don't believe. Which, of course, Captain America is centered around S.H.I.E.L.D. anyways. I mean, what else is he able to go back to? So, I think it was awesome that ABC was smart enough to say, let's put up the recent Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. video, episode on Saturday so everyone can watch and be like, ooh, oh, which I still have to continue to go back and getting more key pieces, which I'm going to continue digging and make a part 2 of this, so just in case of anything I missed. But everything I caught comes right here. First thing, claims to control their behavior. Yeah, so it claims to control their behavior, and that actually me think mutants, Professor X, is that a nice nod to them, which of course sadly it is owned by Fox, but they can still make a nod to it even though it's owned by Fox. It's just that they can't say their name or something about penalties or have to pay, I don't know. But here's the other option: is controls their behavior. Mind Gym, because, well, control their behavior can actually control their mind. And Mind Gym, aka Loki's staff or scepter. I guess I should just say Loki's scepter for now until it's known that it actually is the Mind Gym. But I'm just saying, with smart planning, they could actually just make it the Mind Gym, and they'll have 2 gyms that already are known where they are, which that makes sense. Well, anyways, next is no past and Psyche predicts the future if they're a threat, which just basically it talks about how it used their past, used their psyche to predict what they're doing, to predict where would they go and everything. And also the idea that they said they have eyes everywhere, ears everywhere. That's what Nick Fury said in Winter Soldier. And notice that May, I don't know, I don't think her name is May, but I think it might be. But May actually said it's not safe to talk here. Yeah. And notice the fact that she actually bugged a place. Yeah, she definitely bugged a place, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Maybe she is with someone. Maybe the person on the phone with her is Hawkeye, which explains a lot. But on the other hand, I don't think Hawkeye actually would be truly interested in all this. So it's unknown who she's on the phone with, but we know that chances are maybe the person listening is, Hydra. So, next is series use a program to outwit the team. Use the program to outwit the team. The heck? Anyways, I don't know on that one. That's stupid knock. If you heard it. Well, anyways, yeah. I don't know what to make out on that one. I don't know at all. Panic in the hub. Yeah, so, yeah. When she called him, when the girl scientist called Fitz, I think his name is Fitz. I should actually know her name too, but yeah. So anyways, she called him and said there's panic in the hub. So does that mean that not only this episode is linked, but also the episode inside of itself is actually within the movie itself? So that means when panic in the hub basically means maybe Captain America has, that's when Captain America is issued as a threat, as a Benedict Arnold, and then, maybe that's one reason. Or the fact that maybe it was mentioned that Nick Fury was killed, and that might be another reason why the panic is in the hub. Or the idea that Hydra took over the hub and they have guns and stuff. That's that's all I can think of. All right, one thing, it's just a little touchy thing. It's just the fact that it would have been great if they added a sniper within the last episode. I mean, I guess technically the last episode might be. I would just say I would have rather they actually put a hint of Winter Soldier in this episode, just in case to actually give a little nod saying, What I would have done, even though they said they want Agent Coulson alive, is just have a sniper aimed somewhere. The dude that most likely Winter Soldier knows how to use a gun, use a sniper. So that means that he would be able to just shoot and then give a nod or something to actually say that we're watching you or something, or we're stalking you or something. I mean, something like that. And one thing I don't even have on here is the fact of the AKA Clairvoyant. And he was using a dude that's a vegetable and he was talking for him. Which he could actually have been a clairvoyant, which might be not. But the other hand, it could just be the fact that the clairvoyant, which we know someone in the movie that was a computer program that could maybe be able to link himself to other computers, and the fact that we just saw the backup place of where his brain was, he could actually be you know who. So maybe maybe he could be the clairvoyant, since we know the fact that the clairvoyant used a computer to type in. The only messed up part is, oh, 1 second. The only messed up part is, why didn't they use his voice? I mean, if they did use his voice, it would have actually leaked out. Which I don't really know how to even. Yeah, so I guess this will be a part 2 as well. So for right now, I would just say the number one person that could be the clairvoyant is the computer doctor man that was from Hydra, who came to United States and turned himself into a robot to last forever, which he bombed his backup. So hopefully he has either a backup one and a main one, or what. Which, yeah, I think this is all set up right now. So yeah, there you go. And I guess I have like 2 more to go. One will just be the movie itself, and one will be one extra. Oh yeah, and I think it's horrible that the senator from Captain America 2, which I say is a good call. Oh yeah, should I even talk about this one on here? Yeah, I don't really need to talk about it. The only thing I should talk about is just the fact that Agent Coulson's friend, yeah, the one that we saw for years, like for one Marvel one shot, the first one, he was there. And then there was another one that he was in. I think he was also in Thor. And of course, he was an Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. the previous episode where he actually says, I have a boat to catch. And guess where we see him? He's on the boat. Wow. Just wow. So anyways, yeah. 2 more videos after this, and then go nuts or be silent. Who knows? I'm just trying to give you guys some good information. If you just don't want to do it, go right ahead. But if it turns out all the stuff I said is correct, then you guys, all of y'all who didn't want to watch, completely missed out. Peace out. Alright guys, I kind of forgot to mention something, so this is like something to add at the end of it. I forgot to omit how Extremist comes into play as well. So basically what's going on right now is that everyone knows that after Iron Man 3, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. began. And they also dealt with extremists and everything. So the only question is, how in the world did they get their hands on extremists? Yeah, so the clairvoyant got their hands on extremists and they kept on doing experiments and stuff like that. So, let's think about this. Who actually had to clean up everything? Chances are maybe S.H.I.E.L.D. cleaned up everything. Because, well, yeah, you know. Maybe S.H.I.E.L.D. or S.H.I.E.L.D. was able to acquire a sample, or just the fact that, like I said in Hydra AIM, yeah, connection. Maybe they actually, yeah, he was funded by this person, a secret person. Maybe the clairvoyant himself actually invested in AIM. And basically, he was able to get the extremist project. And after that, they kept on trying to figure out ways to improve it and everything. We don't get to see it in the movie, sadly, no. But yeah, so they improved it and all, and they created Deathlock from it. That's basically all. It's just the fact that you're able to trace what happened with extremists, because chances are AIM could be dead, AIM could be still alive. Chances are, if the government already found all this stuff out, then they most likely shut it down and said goodbye, or it could be secretly alive somewhere. We just know one thing is that they got their hands on the extremist project just before it all got shut down. So for right now, yeah, and the clairvoyant, well, we know who the clairvoyant is. One big guess. So for right now, yeah. Sorry I had to make the second half. I kind of forgot to talk about the extremist. Extremist has a big